it, but they are there on merit. Two players have been playing very different as well. Danipitbull, defensive masterclass, and has been scoring goals for fun. We're going to be casting this one as we see an early corner from Danipitbull in the white, kicking from left to right, and Anas in the black, kicking from right to left. Shells, this has been 9 years in the making, my friend, and I can't wait to do this with you. Let's see Danipitbull early on, moving and grooving with Mbappe, but Thuram stops it. I'm not surprised by that one.
Tom, who have you been more impressed with today between Danny and Anas?
I actually think, this sounds silly, I would say Danny on the basis that how's he defending? I've never seen someone defend this well in FC26. Obviously, Anas is the surprise package, but Danny's defending. He's quite simply on a different planet right now.
Yeah, we talk about his defending, the only guy to have a nil result, winning 3-0 against Stingray early on. And it'll be interesting to see the full game between Danipitbull, because he seems like he's controlling everything. I can see a first-time banger from Mbappe. That's the 100th goal of the night, and I mean, what a strike indeed.
Wow, Alihat, he's on fire. The first time shots he knows about him. Look, he just sets it up perfectly. He's got that Mbappe run triggered. Whoa. Double tap through ball into the first time finish. People at home, get your notepad out. I promise you, there'll be plenty of goals coming like that.
You can see it was so hard for Stingray to even stop that. You know, when you got so many players triggering, and to be trying to stop a first-time shot will be hard for anyone to do. And we're going back to this game, Danipitbull. He's been controlling every game so far as he plays the double X. Just gets a corner.
He's going to look to send this in. Yapstam been dominating in the air, but Saliba wins it, and now Yamal. He's got perfect opportunity for a recycle. Yamal with a fancy footwork, but Anas says no. We are looking at the first and second best players of tonight so far, people. Whoever wins this will be leaving London top of the group. And yes, you can see that correctly. Nicholas is bottom on a -12 goal difference. Stingray also in 5th. You would be forgiven, Shells, thinking this group hasn't been reversed, as we see our first goal to Anas with some fancy footwork. This boy is simply outrageous.
Going forward, he's been a force to be reckoned with. I mean, looking at the start of his day against Nicholas, scoring 7 there, but as you can see, just working it across down into the middle, and the first-time shot with Mariona. Anas, going forward, he surprised me a lot, but he's looking like he's playing with that freedom. I think as we go to this game as here as well, Ali and Lion making it 2, but going back to Anas, he's playing with that freedom, that care of kind of, everyone's looking at you, maybe expecting to get the result against you, maybe don't really know much about your game, but he's come here playing with no pressure on himself. It seems like, Tom, we know what it's like when you play with that pressure on yourself, or even representing a big club. It's always harder to try and get results. Only a few players can do it, but Anas has started strong so far.
I mean, yeah, I think, you know, with the way coaches work now, the way the game works, I'm sure they'll be doing a lot of VOD reviewing, a lot of analysing, making sure they've got every tactic correct and knowing what their players are going to face. Maybe they haven't done as much, Anas, as Nicholas here, looking to go 1-up against Brees, the man that knocked him out of the World Championship, by the way. A little rematch from the World Championship. Nicholas will be looking to put that right. To be honest, I don't think Nicholas is thinking about that. I think Nicholas... He hasn't. Has he not scored?
That would have been the goal of the year already. I'm so worried, but no power in it, Danny.
Oh, do you know how much that upsets me? You know, you've just done everything, and you think, look, that's my moment. That's my moment. Oh, we could have another look potentially here, as we see the dancing, dazzling footwork of Mbappe. Oh. All he's got to do is put it in, and he's just, he's got the low driven.
I was going to do a little Mamma Mia joke there, but I just kept it to myself.
What is it, Shells? What's he done?
I think it's kind of one of those ones, maybe you kind of panicked because you didn't think you would have the opportunity. We all know in the highest level of FC, you kind of don't expect to get through some attacks, and killing Mbappe dancing there, I think maybe just caught him off guard. Well, I mean, I hope it caught him off guard, because if he meant that, he tried to score the nice goal then.
Has he tried like a low-driven finesse?
Yeah.
And it hasn't come off because maybe Mbappe's not set for it? I mean, it just needed a normal shot, didn't it?
Yeah, I think any type of shot with just a little bit more power from that close range, Danipitbull would have equalised, but he's still looking strong, even though he finds himself 1-0 down.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to give you confidence when you're dribbling and playing like that. I mean, you've got to know that you're there. You might not have scored, but you're there and you're ready. Anas will be grateful that Danny had the wrong shot selection and will be looking to capitalise. I mean, massive shout out to the pair of them for the way they played tonight. Both, regardless, will be happy with their performance, but this is a chance for a real big statement at the end of the night. Get yourself top of the group, you have a great Christmas.
And it's even trying to get away from the people in the rest of the group. You know, you still got Stingray, Brees, Nicholas that needs week 2 to try and come back. But this result here could be massive for both of them trying to get away, to put themselves a spot. As you can see, Stingray with a left stick and technical dribbling to get the shot off, pulls one back. But this round, like I said, Danipitbull and Anas, they can finally get away from the rest of the pack. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be keeping a keen eye on that Sting game, you know, because if they can make some distance between there, that first spot ever so important. And they'll put some real daylight. Oh, look at that. It's Thuram as well. Into Salah, what's he got? This is unbelievable. Oh, wow. Oh, no way. Oh, my. Anas, you are playing out of your skin. Honestly, the 1-2s, the combination, the triggered runs, the tiki-taka, he has got absolutely everything on display right now. This is a man playing at the peak of his powers, and he just needs to capitalise on it. When you're playing this well, you need to make sure you score and you're getting the wins, because, wow, it deserves it.
There's some moments of play that you're actually a bit speechless. You can see he meant everything. He knew exactly what he was doing. He felt so comfortable on the ball, so confident, taking the right touches. And a little 1-2. As you can see, he's playing out of his mind right now. Anas finds himself 2-0 up. Just looks absolutely ruthless going forward.
Anas, teach us. What are you doing? Honestly, look, the left stick dribbling. It's glued to his feet.
The little shimmy.
How can you defend that? Danipitbull, the best defender we've seen at the FC Pros so far. You just can't stop it.
Sometimes it's the underdogs, the unknown, making a name for himself. Anas, you see Stingray equalising against Ali Alain. Another big round here. Ali Alain trying to bounce back from the loss before. Week 2's got to be special in this group. 2
players that know how to score goals in that one. Sting and Ali Alain, I think we're going to be visiting that game a fair amount. As you see the bruiser play style, the advanced defending once again, guys. If you haven't got advanced defending on, turn it on. Press X in situations like that and let the bruiser do the toolkit. Danipitbull, is he going to get one back? I think... Oh, wow. What is going on? Danny, you're on precision shooting, bud. That's 2 chances now. We need to refocus in front of goal. He's creating some seriously good chances, and he's just not taking them.
But these boys have been playing all day, you know, it's the last round of the day. Sometimes that fatigue, you know, I can't really judge a man from his finishing. I'm the worst finisher in the game, so. But that is a bad miss from Danipitbull. As we go over to this game, Brees looking to break the deadlock. The little shimmy with Dembele twice, the little Hesse. Ugh.
That's why you need Dembele, people. This is why you need him. What a pass. Pina and Bonmati. How many times have we said that? Normally it's Bonmati into Pina. This time it's Pina into Bonmati. And Anas is on fire. Wow. I cannot believe what I'm watching. Every time he gets near the box, it's a goal. Look at it. The ball is stuck to his feet. Look at, he's just taking the mick out there.
He's so confident with himself. He's waiting for Danipitbull to switch on the defender, and he got the ISO he wanted with Kylian Mbappe. A great piece of skill, and then a finesse shot straight away. Anas, listen. He is putting himself on the map, and of course the African region, and I'm sure the fellow Egyptians will be happy for his results today, because he has been playing fantastic.
Unbelievable stuff, seriously. Look, he's going to be on 12 points and top of the group. Ali Han's looking to get another one here.
Ooh.
Strange motion, but if Ali Han wins this, look how tight it keeps the rest of them. Wow, you got to remember, guys, the first one goes through a round extra, and then the top 3 go through the group. So everyone has a chance still, but Nicholas will be looking at that. If he's 8 points behind going into week 2, that's a really, really big mountain to climb.
And it feels so weird to see minus 13 goal difference, 0 points alongside not only the #1 player in the world's name, but Nicholas. It's probably the last thing he would have thought that would happen, but still a lot to play for the upcoming weeks, but he needs to try and get a result back. You see Stingray with a corner, trying to back post.
Oh, it's really deep.
Good defending, tries a little flick. A bit unlucky. Going back to your favourite items, though, Tom, and then to ask the chat before, you can see, hold on, in this game, Brisha say, making it 2. Sometimes it's just not your day for Nicholas. I think some of the goals he's been conceding is a bit unfortunate. But what has been your favourite item that you've used this year? And I'm going to ask the chat as well. For me, I think that golden belly, his dribbling, is fantastic. If I can get that new promo, that would be my favourite. But what's your favourite?
Hold on, Chelsea, we've got another goal. Huge goal to report here. Alihan going 2 up again. He was already 2-0 up. That is a real masterclass in triggering runs. He's triggered so many that Sting's actually forgot about the ball carrier. He's just left him. He's so worried about every single runner, right and left. He's just left the open space. And Alihan says, thank you very much. I will go 4-2 up. My favourite item is going to be Reinders. I love a midfielder that can pass. Yeah, they get me every time. They look at me, they say, Tom, I'll pass that ball for you. I just think, yeah, you're in. I love a player, incisive, pinged. They have to have tiki-taka, though.
Yeah.
Me and tiki-taka, we've got a special relationship going on. And that is why Reinders is my favourite. We've got more goals here. Nicholas looking to get himself back in contention and get his first points on the board tonight. Even a little celebration for his shells. We don't ever see that.
Yeah, I think it's the last game of the day. He does want to try and catch up because he knows it's been a very disappointing day for him. But still, he's not out of the competition yet. And I think a guy with his qualities, he knows he needs to give it his all, and maybe he needs a bit of motivation, a little celebration to get the form going.
Danipitbull looking to get one back for half-time. Must take it. He does. He does. You can't move the keeper there when you're getting that much space. No real reaction from Danipitbull. He knows he's got a mountain to climb. And there we go again. Look, you trigger, you get yourself in, you time the through ball, and you say, thank you very much, I am back in this game. Alihan looking for another one, really utilising the double tap through balls, Alihan. I've noticed that being a massive feature of this game in particular. He's got Stingray on a couple of double taps. That's a double triangle on the PlayStation controller. So effective at breaking down runs. But Stingray looking to respond. It's Peter.
Oh, what a save.
Great keeper movement from Alihan. Now, is Sting going to get one before half-time? Is he going to make this 4-3? He's going to go for the back post corner into a player locked down. He has gone very far back. Doesn't matter, though, as Dembele brings it down. Salah doing his defensive shifts. As we see Sting once again using that advanced defending to try and get it off him. To no avail that time. There is a runner on the right if Alihan fancies it, but he's now stopped his run. And he's going for it anyway. Last attack, Pina. Slows it down. Goes out for a throw. He's going to have to send this quickly, which he does, but I think it might be too late. Although, it might not be. Alihan sits forward. He knows he's got one more chance. Before the half-time whistle, this would be a real dagger if he can get one now. Fancy passing, fancy dribbling, but not enough. 4-2 at half-time, and Alihan will still be very, very happy with that. He's playing really, really well, and full of confidence right now.
That was a big, big interception there from Javi at the end, because Stingray was looking like he was coming back into the game, and I do think if Alihan did score there, it would have been a tough mountain to climb. But the results in other games, Tom, it's been unpredictable, as we could say, for the whole tournament of this group. But Anas has been playing unreal.
Honestly, I need a word with Anas after this. We need a conversation. That man is on fire. He's just behind me in eyesight. He's ready to cook up for the second half, looking to leave London as the group winner. That's the bottom seed looking to leave as the group winner. The top seed is going to leave London bottom of the group. What is going on, you ask? I don't really know myself. It's all happening. It's the FC Pro, and there's plenty more to come as Danipitbull looks to make it 3-2 straight from the restart. He does. I said my favourite item was Reinders for good reason. That man can do simply everything.
As you can see, the triggered run from deep. But what a ball from Pina. And Danipitbull, to be honest, he's had a few good chances this game. It could easily have been 3-3, or maybe he's missed a couple sitters, but Danipitbull isn't going down without a fight. As you can see, the 1 and 2 of the groups going at it. Both of them trying to clutch up and get away from the rest of the pack.
It's a massive win. Psychologically, I think it's more than 3 points.
Yeah.
It's more than 3 points. Nicholas wins it back, looking for an equaliser. He's dancing with Bonmati. It's your time, Nicholas. You need the 3 points. He's got himself back in the game. We move on.
What did you think about that choice of shot there from Nicholas? The little just normal power, I thought.
Interesting shot there.
Yeah. Oh!
Another interesting shot there. To quote the famous AJ3. As Danipitbull is looking to make the comeback of all comebacks from 3 down to very quickly being 3-3 here as Bonmati twisting and turning. Danny using the second man press, trying to use the bruiser play style to no avail. Great turning.
Honestly, Danipitbull's kind of just reminding me of Tex a little bit. Just the way how patient he is on the ball, especially in the final third. He is not rushing his attack, but he's attacking with intent. He does want to score, but he's taking his time, using the space. But it's a little skillful as well. He's just... This is great stuff. As you can see, the composure, just waiting. And he found a little rebound. Fortunate to get the equalizer, but Danipitbull has been knocking on the door for a while now, and he's found himself 3-3. I thought Anas might have been running away from this game.
Believe in the left stick, and the left stick will believe in you. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You'll find a way. You'll get yourself in. And Nicholas, he might be a couple hours late, but he might have arrived. 3-2 from 2-0 down. This is absolutely massive for him. If he can leave here with at least 3 points, he's going home with something.
Yeah, and I think getting a 3-point after disappointing results so far today, it will kind of lift his morale and give him momentum going into the next week. Because anything can happen, especially in group stages. Looking like for someone like Brees, I think he's been playing well, but hasn't got the results he's maybe been looking for in the group stages so far. So a lot of people will be looking to redeem themselves in the upcoming weeks, but Danipitbull, these two level today, it shows. It shows these two are a level above so far today.
He's going to do it.
Ooh.
Nearly. You can see, yeah, there's just that extra bit of panache in their gameplay. They've just got that extra something. Some of the goals they're scoring, stuff we saw in the first half from Anas, one of the goals we saw from Danny to get himself back in contention. You could just feel it. You know, Danny had a few chances, didn't he, where he was cooking. We've got more goals to report, and this is absolutely massive for Alihan. Even a little reaction, a bit of a neck movement as he goes 5-2 up and gives himself some daylight between him and Sting. And do you know what it is, Shells? I think there's something with this format, right? And I'd like to ask the players about this. I feel like you remember your last game. That's the one that sticks with you. Yeah. That's the one you really feel. That's the one you'll be dissecting tonight. And that'll leave. If you leave on a win, you leave with something. If you leave on a loss, you feel more downbeat than you should. I think the ending is really, really important. And I would say this now: if Nicholas loses from here, I think he's actually out. Losing all 5, I think he's gone. It
doesn't seem real for me to say the #1 player could be done in week 1. I just can't believe it. But it's still, like I said, this group is all unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. As you can see, Tajani dancing in the box. But yeah, Nicholas, if he 0 points, I can't say it.
I'm sure if he does, Anders will be looking to reclaim that #1 spot very soon. I'm sure Anders, he takes that very seriously. He wasn't happy with it. And if it does go that way, Anders will be knocking on the door. Tell you who else is knocking on the door. It's Danipitbull again, looking to complete the comeback from 3-0. Not that time. Some good defending, and now the runs. Where have we got them? There's 3, there's 4. Mariona, can you find the right one? Anas, can you find the right pass? It's about composure. He calls Mbappe back short, and then sends Mbappe again and tries the double tap. Fortunately to no avail, but Yamal nearly made the run. Yeah. And they're starting to get a bit tetchy. I think they're starting to understand how big this win would be, and it could be an absolutely massive result for Nicholas. Oh, it's simply sensational. And he is now 2 goals up. The Iceman.
Is that his biggest lead of today?
I think it is.
What do you think will be going through Brees's mind? Of course, losing, I guess, to the guy that's bottom of the group that hasn't got any points. He seems to be managing to take 3 off you. How do you think he'll be feeling? Do you think it will annoy him even more? But he's still got to respect Nicholas because he is the #1 player. That's right.
Hold on. Oh, it's another one. It's another one. The slide tackles are everywhere. Sure, he's looking at me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Everyone is slide tackling. There has to be some kind of secret challenge. Anas steps up and it's saved by Casillas. I'm not letting it slide. Guys, why are we slide tackling? What is going on? I mean, it's desperate. It's last ditch.
That's not that bad of a slide, though. I thought it was a good little effort, but Danipitbull saves the penalty to keep him alive.
I mean, some would say there's contact with the ball. Some would say it. I mean, if that was Jamie in the house, I'd be screaming at him. I'd be saying, ref, you've got to give me that one. But there's a goal anyway in this game. Alihan, has he seen Stingray off? He's made it 6. Sting is checking what's going on. I don't think he truly understands it. I don't think he truly gets what's going on. We'll get a replay. Alihan with Bonmati and Reinders. And if you did see Sting going onto his account, he's basically just clipping the last 30 seconds to a minute, showing his coach and saying, why has that happened? I need to understand. Why are these goals going in? Why am I conceding? You can see they're talking through it now. I mean, I'm not sure how much his coach is speaking. It's probably just a bit of anger, which is very understandable, given it's the last game and there's everything to play for. Do you do that? Do you just clip it in the moment?
Depends. If I've seen some mischievous stuff, then I've got to clip it. But I try not to let those things try and take over in the game, because you know you got to try and focus on and don't want to let these.
As we see, Shell, sorry, just to interrupt you, my friend, Alihan has now overtaken Sting in the group, and he's knocked his goal difference down a fair amount as well. He's overturned the goal difference. Nicholas, he's on a charge here. He's going to make it 5. It falls to Hakan Chanaloglu, and Nicholas gets his first 3 points potentially. I don't want to curse it. I've gone a bit early. I've gone a bit early.
A little bit early.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've said it now.
You can see Bonmati low driven across goal, but he managed to still convert. And Anas with a double tap triangle into Peanut, but
He's nicked it. Anas doesn't care how it goes in. Yeah, little nod again. Anas is on his way here to topping the group.
I don't think anyone would have. I mean, wait, no. Stingray did predict it in the little interview before.
Gets himself back in, and this game is on.
You might have cursed it.
This is the start of a comeback. It could be. It could be. Sting, we're going to need something magic from you. You're going to need to deliver. You need 3 goals in about 20 minutes to overturn. However, Shells, one thing to remember, this goal difference is huge regardless. Alihan had flipped the goal difference. If Sting gets 1 more, I'm pretty sure they're even. Yeah. I don't think that'll mean too much to Sting right now, but in a couple of weeks, he might be thanking himself for that. Yeah, the goal difference will come into play. And it's 9-minute halves. There's still a lot that can happen from every game in this round so far, and even for Nicholas, goal difference. He'll try and maybe get 1 or 2 more against Breeze, which he finds himself winning there. It's definitely going to come into play. Goal difference is going to ruin someone's dreams, but also make someone's at the same time. I was about to say, is Pinner going to ruin Anas's dreams, but not this time. And now, Anas has got this game where he wants it, because he can play on the counter-attack. He can look for 1 through ball. And if he scores, I think we're going to see a bit of an outpour of emotion, you know. I think he was cooking something up. I see him getting a bit excited on the last one. Getting ever so agitated. I think it's just because he's come all the way from Egypt for this. It's a massive game before he comes back in a few weeks. Ooh. He needs this. However, Danipitbull needs this. They both want to finish this group as the top player, and they are both bringing the very best versions of themselves right now. Outrageous from Danipitbull to equalise. The left stick, the dribbling. Peter Bonmati. Danipitbull, take a bow, my friend. You are playing out of your skin.
Listen, Danipitbull composure on the ball. He's just having fun out there. He's losing, and he's doing those tricks. And it's not even doing skills, but he's just baiting him, delaying it, composure, just waiting for him to bring out the defender. Danipitbull's playing with some sauce. Like I said, that Billy Gilmore item. Listen, keep playing like that, Danny, man. I want to see that Billy Gilmore get as high as rated as possible. But he's playing amazing stuff.
We see Sting. We said he's going to have to do something special. The time is ticking. He's only got 15 minutes now, and he's going to need something and he's going to need it quickly. However, Alihan, I can safely say, one more goal and this game is yours. You will be leaving London in 3rd position with the win, which is absolutely huge given that he's had a real mixed night tonight. Mbappe, he's called him short after calling him long. The triggering runs that work so well. He's now looking for a recycle, or is he looking to just take it nice and slow, take some punch out of the game? It's game management, it's experience beyond his age. And with that, the commentator's curse, lost it.
Still a great decision, I think a smart one from Alihan, just trying to kill the clock a little bit. Of course, he gave the ball up a little bit, unfortunately, but...
And we have a huge goal in the Danipitbull Anas game. Anas is going to take the lead on a finesse, is he? He is, because Bonmati's on the rebound. Oh, and yeah, it's a goal, and it's a funny reaction as well from Anas. He is very excited, and he could be leaving here top of the group.
As you can see, the emotion, every round starts to get more and more. They both know what's at stake here. Winning this game pretty much, what, kind of guarantees you a spot through?
I don't know. If it's so even, Charles, especially with Nicholas getting the 3 points and getting himself back on track, as we see Alihan looking to write the game off of Mbappe. But Nicholas now, he's leaving here. He's only 4 points off 3rd. In arguably one of the worst nights of his career.
Yeah.
He's leaving here, and if the results stand the way they are, which it looks ever so likely now that Alihan is winning by 3 with only 5 minutes left, Nicholas is going to leave, and he's only 4 points behind.
And like I said, the level in this group, anything can happen. Listen, I made my early predictions that Nico will be the man to come back in week 2 and clutch up, because the level in this whole group, everyone's trading points with each other. It's hard to say there's any guarantees. If anything, Brees was probably looking at Nico go thinking he has to win that game, and he sees himself losing. He's got to go down to the wire. Listen, we've seen these little first-time L1 triangles. I'm a big fan of them, but we've seen crazier things happen in this e-sport. But in the final weeks of this group, it's going to be popcorn stuff.
We could have a popcorn moment here. Danipitbull, he's looking for an equaliser late on. It's an unbelievable tackle from Anas now. Can he keep the ball? We don't know how long he's going to be added on. If he wins this game, he'll be leaving top of the group. He is going to give it back to Danipitbull. He's got one more attack. If Danipitbull gets the equaliser, he'll be top of the group. They're both playing to see who's been the best player on day 1 here and give themselves a massive advantage going into week 2. As we see Danipitbull on the player locks, Lamine Yamal with a nice pass into Rodri. Is he looking for the double tap? He is, but Anas' defence says no, and now he just has to keep the ball for 2 minutes. And he will surprise absolutely everyone watching.
The composure there from Danipitbull was amazing, but Anas defending well in the 90th minute. Will he be able to see it out? Most likely. And will be topping the group. Something probably no one expected. Can he top it off with a goal as well? Getting a little bit fancy. But has survived and won the 3 points to top the group. Wow, what a performance from Anas. Something I guess not any of us predicted.
Anas, take a bow, my friend. That has been an unbelievable first day of the FC Pro Open for him. He's come here, no one expected him to do well. No one gave him a sniff of anything. And he leaves with 12 out of 15 points.